Hi, everybody. This is Samantha Baker, and today I'm going to be talking about health and wellness tourism, and we're going to learn all about it. So, first, I just want to do a really quick introduction. So, in today's society, people are always looking to better themselves, whether that be through their mind or their body. Wellness tourism has seen a really steep uprise in recent years, with people traveling to other countries for medical reasons and procedures, as well as holistic tourism more geared towards the wellness of your mind, which can be seen through wellness retreats. And then both of these parts of wellness and health tourism have really spiked in recent years because of a bigger focus on appearance and healthiness that is displayed across media outlets. So, the first thing I want to look at today is health tourism and kind of first introduce you to it. So, health tourism is a broad overview of the tourism sector that is related to medical treatments, procedures, and wellness experiences. And then this type of tourism usually has an individual traveling away from home, usually abroad, to receive treatments or experiences or medical procedures. And then before the COVID-19 pandemic, the world was already seeing a really huge rise in this type of tourism. However, of course, with the pandemic, people were not allowed to travel abroad, so this type of tourism took a really steep hit. However, in 2021, when the pandemic was beginning to slow down, health tourism picked right back up really quickly and started increasing once again. So, the first part of health tourism today that I'm going to talk about is medical tourism. And I'm going to be talking about two different sides today, medical tourism and wellness tourism. So, firstly, with medical tourism, it is also referred to as health related personal travel by the International Monetary Fund. And that is the money spent by individuals traveling abroad to receive medical treatments or procedures. And this has been really common and popular for several reasons. The first is many procedures are cheaper abroad. A lot of people find that they can have the same procedure done in a different country, and their price for the procedure, as well as their transportation to the other country, is still cheaper than the price that they would be paying in the country that they are from. So they figured they might as well travel. Another really popular reason for medical tourism is people will combine their medical plans with vacation time. People find these cheaper procedures abroad and they find it in a really cool country and they decide they might as well visit it at the same time. So they're more likely then to do the procedure in a different country than their own. And then also, people will travel abroad if they are from a lower income country to receive more upscale care. This is also seen with people traveling to other countries for medical tourism for more advanced procedures as well. And so medical tourism has been on a rise since 2020 with a projected growth rate of 15 to 25% year on year over the next decade. The expected market value is actually estimated to reach $142.2 billion by 2025. So it has been steadily increasing and it has a really large share now. Now we're going to take a look at this chart here that displays the increase of medical tourism and the amount of money spent on medical tourism from 2000 all the way to 2017. So as you can see on the chart, there has been a really steady increase in this tourism sector, and then that is also expected to rise in the next decade. So this sharp incline will keep going all the way to the next decade. So now I'm going to go through some of the top 10 destinations for medical tourism and what they are popular for. So the first is Thailand, which is most popular for cosmetic surgeries. India has a very advanced healthcare infrastructure along with affordable care and procedures. So, a lot of people will travel to India for cheaper procedures because they find they will spend less money traveling to India to have the procedure than to just have it in their home country. And then Singapore is really popular for their top notch medical treatments and wellness experiences. So, Singapore is kind of one that a lot of people will travel to have more advanced medical care, or they will travel to Singapore if their country, if Singapore just has more readily available care than their own. And then we have Turkey, which is really popular for dental and cosmetic treatments as well. And then Hungary, has high quality dental and medical spa tourism with natural thermal springs. So, Hungary is a place that a lot of people will travel to for medical tourism and also add on a vacation. And then we have Costa Rica, which is known for cosmetic surgery, dental procedures, orthopedic treatments, and bariatric surgeries as well. And then we have South Korea, which is very popular for advanced medical treatments with cutting edge technology. So, South Korea is one of those countries as well that people will travel to for more advanced treatment that they do not have in their own home country. Then we have Malaysia, which is also popular for cosmetic surgery for the face and body, and that is at competitive prices. So, again, Malaysia is one of those countries that people will travel to for cheaper procedures. Then we have Brazil, which cosmetic surgeries and fertility treatments are very popular there. So a lot of people travel for those two type of medical procedures. And then lastly, we have Spain, which has a modern healthcare infrastructure with affordable range treatments. So this was kind of comparable to India, with a lot of people traveling there for cheaper procedures if their country, doesn't have as well as a medical procedures. And then, if you notice, in the top 10, the United States is not there, which I'm sure is surprising for a lot of people. So, this is actually because most medical tourism actually comes from individuals from the United States. So, if they are traveling abroad to have a medical procedure done, they're obviously not staying in their home country, so they're not staying in the United States. So, therefore, it is not as popular for medical tourism. Now, of course, with everything, there are risks, and there are increased risks when you mix tourism with medical procedures. So, one of the biggest risks is infection because certain ones could be more prominent in other countries, and this was according to the CDC. And then another big risk is actually with the travel process. So, blood clots are a lot more likely to happen with airplane travel because the individual would have to be seated for a really long period of time without the opportunity to get up and move around a lot. They're very restricted in that sense. And after you get a procedure, it's very important to keep moving your body so that blood clots do not form. So, because of this airplane travel, blood clots are a lot more common. Now we are going to move into the second sector of health tourism, which is wellness tourism. So, in past years, wellness experiences and retreats have expanded from being local spas to being a global tourism sector. And so the whole world actually saw a 30% increase in demand for wellness breaks between 2021 and 2022. And that 30% increase was only in 1 year, which shows how much people are actually interested in wellness tourism. And then wellness tourism covers a really broad spectrum. It has everything from fitness holidays, adventure travel focused on improving one's well being or life balance, as well as one of the most popular being wellness retreats. And then wellness vacations look really different for everybody, but one is constituted by allowing you to rest and revive mentally and physically, however that may be for you. So, two of the most popular parts of wellness tourism is wellness retreats and wellness tours. And these might seem very similar, but they are actually quite different. And so I'm going to quickly kind of discuss how both are. So, wellness retreats are vacations that focus on your health goals and will typically happen at a resort when you are actually enrolled into a wellness program. And these retreats are very relaxing and they focus on mindfulness. And they usually include activities like going to a spa and doing yoga classes. So they're very relaxing. And then wellness tours, on the other hand, combine relaxation, mindfulness with adventure in natural and historical areas. So that's kind of one of the big differences. As wellness tours are a lot more going. You're going with adventure, and wellness retreats are more you're staying in one place and really relaxing. So, a little example of kind of a day in a wellness tour could be starting your day with sunrise yoga to get your relaxation in, taking a hike in the afternoon so that you can connect with nature, and then watching a traditional cultural ceremony in the evening. Now we are going to take a look at this chart that shows how the wellness tourism market has expanded domestically and internationally from 2015 to the present. And then it also shows the expected market size by 2025. And so by 2025, wellness tourism market revenue is expected to reach a share of $1.06 billion, according to the Global Wellness Institute. And then on top of that, the entirety of the wellness economy, which would include multiple different types of wellness tourism, is expected to reach $7 trillion in 2025. So that is going up very high. So, and as you can see from the chart, just like medical tourism, wellness tourism has been steadily increasing every single year, and that is expected to continue happening for the next decade. So now we're going to talk about kind of an issue with wellness tourism, which is the access to it and kind of the lack of access to it. So there's a really large price range concerned with wellness programs, but many are on the more expensive side. And so while meals and accommodations are typically provided at specified programs, tourists are responsible for their own method of transportation or way of getting to the wellness tourism area. And so that is a whole extra cost tacked on. And so because of these high prices, many wellness retreats and tours are considered luxury items and can only be afforded by those with higher incomes. So, because of these high prices with wellness tourism, they are only available to certain people. And while there is a large price range concerned with them, the ones on the lower price range are sometimes not as good and not as experiential as the ones on the higher price range that could not be available to somebody. And so, an example of one of the most popular wellness retreats in the world is a 7 day stay at Chenot Palace Vegas in Switzerland, which costs $7,000, which is about $1,000 a day. So, as you can see, for somebody who maybe doesn't have this extra money, that wouldn't be a possibility for them. So, then they wouldn't be able to have that wellness experience. So, now to wrap things up, we're going to look at our future outlooks. So, since the early 2000s, health tourism overall has seen a sharp incline in revenue and interest across the world. And then both sides of health tourism, which is wellness tourism and medical tourism, are looking to expand even more in the future, with both having expected market values to be billion-dollar industries. And then wellness tourism has seen a steep growth since 2015, both abroad and domestically, and has even become a billion-dollar industry. And then on the other side of that, medical tourism has become a popular option for many people looking to get cheaper or more advanced medical procedures, or to even combine a vacation with their medical care. So, today I kind of discussed health and wellness tourism with you all, and we learned about kind of the outlooks of the industries and what they're all about, and how they are both expected to expand rapidly in the next decade. And then this is just some of my references that I used for this presentation that I learned all of my information from. Thank you all for learning about health and wellness tourism with me today, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much.